You break right now. Stop! Hey! Stop! Give me that key. Give me.
There are a lot of fine girls here.
In the name of Jesus.
How guys doing? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. We can hear you.
Uh, sorry, I was listening to my assignment before starting. I'm wasting my time and waste myself alone. My family, my family, my family, myself. Tuku, Tuku, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you, coach?
I'm very fine. People are still fighting us, so I just have to remind you again. We have problem. Yes. So today, we're doing something not quite different, but more advanced. Not from my own end, but from you guys' end. So, I think last time we had a class, someone picked a question, one asked a question, and I picked up the question, and we use the question to teach you guys throughout the last section, right? So today's fun, we'll be having four, can you just say three different questions. You can't hear me clearly. Can you hear me? Ah, yes, sir. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Is it clear?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Let me shouting. Okay. I said today we are going to be having a class and it's going to be based on what you do not understand. Now, just three, I'll pick three people and you are going to on your mics and you speak. So if you want to talk, what to do is you will just wave. Yes, you wave or you lift up your hand or something. I don't know how you do, but just have to you have to wave so that I can be able to kiss you. So three people or four people, you on your mic and you explain to me what you're facing and what you do not understand. Then we'll make a breakdown of it and an explanation for it. So you guys can you can raise up your hand or something or three people. Firstly, just start with three people then and probably go to the rest. So you have a problem that you don't understand the market, you speak out. Hey, I said raise your hand so that I can open your mic for you so I can speak. This iPhone. iPhone, you didn't get them from last class now, right? So nobody has a question except iPhone. No, I think it's on your mic. It's Sharon, you can't hear me clearly. I don't know how to do it, but I'm shouting. I'm basically shouting like this. I'm shouting currently.
Oh, can you hear me?
Hello?
Should I go first or you wanna go first?
I don't really hear you because if I put it
I
up,
can go first.
okay.
Go.
Now I said if you have a question and you want to ask a question that you want us to talk about, yeah, you should raise your hand up. I think I've seen you already. I've seen you already. I've seen you already. I think you asked question on the last class and we talk about things, a lot of things in last class. So I'm giving another person opportunity. I'll come back to you. So I'm giving another person opportunity. We have 50 on this call. So we think that 50 people doesn't have a problem. 50 people don't really understand. Okay, that means 50 of you or 49 of you understand how it works. 49 of you know what to do in the market then.
That is going to teach.
No.
Then raise up your hands.
And this is me now.
Ooh. What's your name?
Nikki Sharon.
Okay. What's your name?
Good evening, everyone. Coach, I'm having difficulties trying to analyze the supply zones, where to actually identify, like when I open my trading view to analyze. I don't know, it doesn't really fall in place like how you have it on your screen, like as at now. So I don't know. I'm really having difficulties to actually see where I can and get the demand and supply, the perfect entries, you know. So it's giving me a hard time.
Okay, just that. Just that, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, very good. No problem. I have a problem with supply and demand, right? Now, from the last class, we spoke about the same thing, supply and demand zone. From the last class, we spoke about supply and demand zone from last class. When we spoke about we spoke about this thing. So we talk about demand and supply zones. We spoke about how to use demand and supply zone, how to spot that demand and supply. We spoke about all these things. Now, I'm gonna make it very easy and quick. Now, you know what supply zone is, right? Nikki Sharon,
Yes,
you should,
sir.
you should be on. You know what supply zone is, right?
Yes.
Good. So now, how do you mark out your own supply zone? Where do you start from?
Usually I start from the first day, from one day, and it just like I get confused.
Nikki, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I can hear you.
Yeah. I said, how do you mark out the supply and demand zone?
I don't know how to mark out the supply and demand zone. That's why I'm
That's the
having a
problem.
problem.
Now, firstly, you do not know how to identify the supply and demand zone. Were you in the
Yes.
last class?
Yes, I was there.
That means you didn't pay attention in the last class because I showed you guys how to mark out support and resistance zone. Now you see.
Okay, sir.
So now, I'll make it very quick before I answer your question right from.
Okay, sir.
I'll make it very quick. Now, before you mark out your supply and demand zone now, firstly, it's like you marking out your support and resistance zone. What do? You go to your daily time frame firstly to understand what the market did. Now, once you move from a daily time frame, you can see that the market is basically an uptrend, right? But now, during this uptrend period, now it has a place that it has been repeatedly hitting on. It has failed to break above, failed to break below the same point, and it keeps hitting the same point over and over again. So what do you call that point? We call that point a support point, and we call it a demand point. Now, what do you do first? You mark out the demand point. The demand point is always found below. Below is basically a place where market has failed to break below. It keeps on repeating itself at that point. Now, this is the point. This whole point here, we have a demand zone. This whole point here. Now, price has failed to break below this point. You can see price come back to this point. It come back and go back up again. Come back, go back. It has done multiple times. So last week we have been training on what the demand zone.
Yeah.
Now, if you look above, now price has failed to break above this point, right? This is the on the time frame. Now, what do? You mark out this point. Be like, okay, since price has failed to break out this point, you mark out this whole point. You're like, okay, this whole point here stands as what? As my demand zone. If price has failed to break out this point, now what will I do? I'm going to find zones of how price is going to break above this point. Get me?
Yes, sir.
Now, what do? You move to your 4-hour time frame to confirm what your confidence is. If it is correct, the price actually hit on those points multiple times without breaking those points. Do you get me?
Yes, sir.
Now, once you move to your 4-hour time frame, now this gives you a clearer view. Then you can see that price has repeatedly ranged inside this zone multiple times.
Yeah.
Last week we had the same pattern. This week we still have the same pattern. Now we are opening on a new week. What will the market do? Market might open with a long buy or a long sell. Let's see. Firstly, now we have known our support zone and our demand. Our support and resistance zone, and also called the demand and supply zone. We know these two zones already banked out.
Mm.
The supply and demand zone. So you can still call it. You can still call it this thing support and resistance, but now it works differently. Do you get me? It works differently. What's the support and resistance zone do? It's like different from one, like what the demand supply zone do. Do you get me? Do you understand me? But you see the same way to mark it out. Now, the difference is that in a supply and demand zone, there is always an impulsive movement. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Now, when it gets to the demand zone, it buys off massively. It doesn't come with little buys. But when it comes to a support or resistance zone, it buys or sells slowly. Do you get me? It will do a break and retest, all this kind of stuff. But when it comes to a demand or supply zone, it clears off the points. Just tap sell, tap buy. That's how it works on supply and demand zone. That's the only difference between these 2 points. Now, if you look at this chart now, every time price come back to what? To the support, to the demand zone, what do you see?
Lovely.
A sharp rejection. What you see is a sharp rejection. You can see. See it here. See, sharp rejection. Sharp rejection. Sharp rejection. Sharp rejection. Price keep rejecting this point, pushing the price above. Now, pushing the price above now, it's like momentum, but it is failing to break, to push to the demand zone. To the supply zone. Now, if price gets to the supply zone now, firstly, it is risky, firstly, to sell off the point. Because what if price wants to do this? So now, how do you enter into the market? Now, you enter the market by waiting for price to what? Break
Pass that.
this zone and what? Retest. Now, this retest, you wait for it to come back in. Now, if price doesn't open a candle and start pushing back upward here, what do? You don't buy. Now, you start looking for a sell because price has failed to break this point. Instead, it has turned this point now, this buy zone now, into a sell zone. Meaning, this has confirmed that this is what? A supply zone. This long sell here with a long rejection. What came back to the supply zone? What happened next? It tapped in, right? And sold massively back to the demand zone. So now, firstly, we want out this upside, this downside, now supply, demand. Somebody should off. I don't know what is that. I think it's Bitcoin. Are you good?
Yes, sir.
So do you understand how to market it now?
Yes, I do. Thank you very much, sir.
Good. Demand is below, support is above. Once you mark out these two zones, you observe it firstly. If price is going to react to this zone. Now, if price reacts to this zone with an impulsive buy or an impulsive sell, then you know that this is what? A supply and demand zone. Now, I do not really encourage people to trade with supply and demand zones, right? Now, I basically like it when people follow the trend. Now, if the price is ranging, you can decide to leave the market. Now, there are people that don't trade this kind of market structure, like this. You see this kind of market structure. There are people that don't trade it. Now, they're going to wait for what? Clean trades. I mean clean trades. I mean, like, you see all these buys, you see all these long buys, you see all these sells. That's what they take. If you don't take this, this is a trap. this is a trap. You can see this. This is a trap because
Mm.
you might want to sell at this point and price do what? Takes it out and break above the zone and return back to sell.
Mm.
Remember when we're gonna buy at this zone, and what happens? Price fix a sell for you, and what happens? I continue with what? A buy. So now that's why we do sometimes we do not have to trade these zones, yeah. You basically look for position above here and below here.
So on how many is it 4 hours time frame that we are able to map up like this, or is it 1 day time
This
frame?
is a daily time frame. Now you move from daily time frame to what? To the 4 hour time. To now daily now is for you to see a clear view of what you are marking out. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
Now what I'm marking out on the daily time frame is going to be different from what I'm going to mark out in the 1 minute time frame. What I'm marking out in 15-minute time frame is going to be different from what I'm marking out in 20-minute time frame or 30-minute time frame. Because of what? The clarity in it. Now this makes you see it very clear. Now let's go down to 30-minute time frame and see how clear it is. Now you go to 30-minute time frame, you can see that it has boxed up the whole price inside one zone, right?
Mm.
And you can clearly see that what price is doing is basically what is showing on the screen. Kind of being what? Inside a range. People don't trade this. A lot of people don't trade this thing. Because they feel like this is a trap. So I'm going to wait for price to come back above or below. And what? I sell or I buy. Now, I have a high here. I'm going to just mark out this. If I want to take this trade, I'll just mark out this high. Mark out this high here. That's what I'm going to do. Then, if I want to sell this market, I have a low here. There's a low here. Mark out this sell. I'm like, okay, this. Meaning anything at this range, I'm selling at this range. Anything at this range, I'm selling. You get me? Anything I have a commission rate, I'm selling. If it fails to come back up, it just keeps dropping like this. I'm gonna look for a little bit re-entry around this zone. It can do like this, and I sell. So if it comes back down, I'm gonna buy. So I sell. If it goes back up, pushes up down to this point, break this point. Next time it's gonna head to this point. If we break this point, it's gonna break this point with a sharp buy. Push up, then reverse again down. Then the second coming, I put my buy stop and I buy upward. Simple and short. I don't have to stress myself too much about it. You get me?
Yes, sir. So how do we find the perfect entry on the 5-minute time frame if we are out to follow a trend?
Perfect entry at on what ground?
For example, how if we are following the trend from what you said, it's good to follow the trend. On the 5-minute time frame or 15 minutes time frame, how are we able to map out?
Hold on. Now this is a 5-minute time frame. This is a trend I took with trend line. This is what a trade I took with what? Trend line. Trend line strategy that I use on this trade. Now, let me go to a high time. Now, first 10 minute time frame, going to be an entry. You start with your daily time frame first. You start with your 1 day time frame to know what the market is actually doing. You get me? Now, if you look at the time frame, I can see that, okay, on the 1 day time frame, price here, on the other hand, has been pushing upward, right? Price will be pushing upward. Hold on. We had a couple of buys coming up, right? But now, at this point now, price was trying to sell. Now, I didn't jump into a sell immediately. Why? Because we had an uptrend. So why am I going to jump into a sell? Now, instead, I do what? I buy and test the waters. Now, for us, it's not all about 100% being sure of what you're doing. Sometimes what we are doing is not like always right. So what did I do here? I tested the water by doing what? using my trend lines with liquid strategy. Now, what if it fell? That's what you can ask me, right? What
Yes,
if
sir.
it work out? Now, what if it didn't work out now? I'll just take my loss and I move on. And then, okay, price has changed the direction. I'm not gonna do the wrong thing because I feel like that's gonna work for me. I'm going to always do the right thing because I feel like if I follow the trend, I'm gonna like go to the right direction. Now look at the market now. It has been going on an uptrend. Let me put on a line chart. Now I can see on the line chart. This has been an uptrend currently. And what do you expect in an uptrend? You expect price to continue upward to the same direction. Now it's gonna come back to the trend line. Now there's what we call a trend line, which is the line that connects multiple entries together. Which you can see this, right? You can see this, you can see this, you can see this, you can see this, you can see this.
Mm.
Now you go to a chart now, a bar chart. You can see it. It's showing on this thing. You know, you have the difference between bar chart and line chart, right?
Yes, sir.
Same thing. Just like when you said, draw a bar chart, draw a line, something. Now, the bar chart is basically like this one with bars. Same thing. But line shows you. It doesn't show you the candles. Line chart only shows the line. The price has touched. Do you understand? So look at this now. Who is talking now? Please mute your mic. One day time frame shows you that price is what buying. Now what do? I go to what the 4-hour time frame, which is this. I look at price now. You can see that price aligns at this point, right?
Yes, sir.
Price going to the upside. Now what do? Please mute your mic. Ude, is it Ude or Chidera? I don't know your name. Please mute your mic. It's affecting me. Now, price has started to this point. Now, I'm out at this point. I placed my buy stop or my buy limit. My buy limit or buy limit at where? At the entry point, which I sent to you guys. My buy limit at that point. And what do? My SL below. I calculate my SL. I put my SL. I put it below this other low here because this is the first low. I can put my SL here. Second low, I can put my SL here because primary react to this point and what continue. But so I put myself below this point. I'm gonna show my SL. Now that's the point I put my SL at. Now what do you do now? You can see that price came tapped into a point, right, and started floating, right? Price moved massively today. Since on Friday, price moved massively today, which is a very, very clear sign that we are what? On the right track. Do you get me?
Yes, sir.
Now, my target is very high. Do you understand? But your own target could be literally low. You could literally target this high only. See this high here. It could be your own target. My target is low, is very high. Your target is very high. You can literally target that and maybe do yourself to this point. It's still perfect. But I really target very high points because it's a swing trade. So you just need to like swing to this like this point here. I swing that. I could literally swing this trade to this upside. I could be like, okay, market to clear up this whole liquidity point at this, we just this buy. Because I feel like this trend is going to continue to the upside. You get me? So now, if this plays out fully at my TP level, I'm going to look for what? A continuation to the upside.
Mm.
So, I hope I answered the question.
Yes, sir. Thank
Okay.
you very much, sir.
You're welcome. How do you calculate your SL? Do you subtract the entry to get your SL? More. I hate math, so then we start bringing math here again. So now, how do I calculate my SL? Basically, I look for the recent high and the recent low, or I look for the low that caused the next high. Now I'm not I'm not going to place my SL at like the low. I'll place it below the low. Meaning, if it's a 70 pips for the low, I'm going to extend it to like 100 pips. Meaning if market strikes to the low, if I put my SL at this point, now if I was following this trend, right? This entry on this trend here, this part is at this part. That's for the people. Now, this same trend now, there's another entry at this part, which got activated. Now, this same trend now, there's an entry at this part, like this entry here, this part. Now, what did I do? I use this first entry, right? Now, let's assume that I used that first entry and I was doing 1 pip SL. I put my SL at this point here. Now, what do you see? I would have gotten wicked out. But now, what did I do? I moved my SL to this other side. So I feel like this thing is gonna off. I feel like price is gonna what? Price is gonna move to the downside. So now I place my SL 1 ratio. No matter where your entry is at, 1 ratio is your SL. Meaning 100 pips is your SL, and your target could be a 200 pips, 300 pips, 400 pips, depending on what you want. Do you understand? So don't say it's me as that told you that you should be using 1:1 ratio. You can use 1:1 ratio, you can use 1:2 ratio, or anything you want to use. So I count my SL based on my pips and my targets. So 1:1, 100 pips SL. From my entry point, from your entry point, you calculate 100 pips out of it, and you move. But for I think currency pairs like this, sometimes I did not even use 1 because 1 is even became very risky. So sometimes I extend it to like 2 or 5, depending on my target. You understand? So can we move to the next person? I think we had 1 person speak. I think she asked about 3 questions or so. So you're gonna actually move to like the next person. So you ask the question. Remember I said you wave and I request you to speak. iPhone, you spoke last time. You spoke last time, but I usually give you an opportunity to speak again and you give me a question. But firstly, you let me know if you want like that spoke last time. You can ask your question on your mind.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Good evening. Yeah, I was the one that spoke the other time. Sorry, concerning this your trade, please can you put it back to the candlestick instead of this chart, please? I want to ask a question. Hello? Can you hear me? I'm not sure if you can hear me.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, thank you. You see this uptrend now. It has been living some week whereby it has not mitigated. And are you not scared of because the candle that is going up now that you're saying it's on uptrend, it can come down to this last week and wick it away and go up. Are you not scared of taking that like the risks? If you understand
Now,
what I mean.
I understand what you're saying. Now let me remember this is currency pair, not this thing. This is Ethereum.
Yeah.
And it works with what? And let me show you something. Now you look at all this currency, all this movement here. It comes with a lot of weak candles, right? You know this thing. And it goes what? Shut the fuck up. And it comes with like the same. It comes with like a lot of weak candles, sorry, and it goes to the same direction. You can see. Now, no matter the weak candle you had on this point, it went to the same direction. It didn't stop halfway or because of the weak candle, and you feel like okay, pricing mitigate at this point. Now you literally miss out from trades if you want to follow up this same pattern on this currency on this crypto. Now let me go to normal currency like gold. Okay, let's just use this on gold. I think I'm 15-minute time frame, 30-minute time frame. Now you can see the difference between that weak candle and this weak candle, right?
Yeah.
Now you can see that this weak candle now is different from the other weak candle.
Yeah.
It clears it off and continues the same direction, right?
Yeah.
But at this other point here, let's go back to that currency pair. At that point here, the weak candles are looking like a normal thing that usually happens in the market here.
Yeah.
You go through, you see it. Now, whenever we have a large movement and it's exhausted, it's go to your room. Go to your room. Now, after every impulsive buy now and it's exhausted, it's tired, what happens? It slows down. Now, in the process of slowing down, it leaves what? Weeks above and below. Because what is undecisive, it doesn't know what to do at this point. It's trying to like see if it's gonna buy, trying to see if it's gonna sell. So now on this particular one now, I told you how I took my entry, right? It
Yeah.
was through what? The trend line. Like I see, even at this point, it was still ranging, right? We still had a lot of ups and downs at this point.
Yeah.
Had a lot of up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. But it still went at the same direction. Do you understand me? We went for a buy because it was a buy trade. Now let's assume that I wanted to sell in because I saw this pattern already coming down. Do you understand? Now I'll literally assume that okay, price form a higher high or a higher low, sorry, a lower high, lower high, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Now I literally have in mind that okay, price is what is gonna form in the next lower low, and I'm gonna take price. I'm gonna sell price on the next lower high. For me, I just put my sell point at this point, right? Put my SL above. Boom! I would have been swept out, and now I'll start looking for a way to buy from again. Because I'm feeling like okay, buy is gonna happen. It's not gonna be said again. Now this is that crazy part of forex. Now, what you feel like should happen, it won't happen because sometimes I told you before, it controls your mind. It makes you see things the way you want you to see. So now, when you start doing it the way you feel like it should be, it will always work out for you. I think when I sent that Ethereum trade on the group, no one wanted taking it. I don't know. I don't know who took it, but I took it. I'm still holding it on my phone. I'm still holding it on my chart. And I'm still holding on my chart. I'm still holding it on my chart. And on my account right now, I'm still holding my trade on my account. Hope I've answered you, right?
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
And sorry, one more question again. What's the difference between structured supply and just normal supply?
What did you say?
What's the difference between structured supply and normal supply?
What is the difference between structured supply
Yeah, and normal supply.
and normal supply?
Yeah.
I think let's just say now we hear about normal supply. Now, normal supply is basically like technical analysis.
Yeah.
Now, structured supply is high probability supply, meaning it is like a more refined
Supply zone.
version. Yeah, they use price action and it's like they use price action and international trading concept to like do it. Now, for a structured supply, I think we use I think we look at for the causes of a break in market structure, look for leads to like a clear bearish movement and the previous support. It's basically like I think a structural support is kind of like harder than a normal support. Supply, sorry. Only begin me. Now, let's just think about this price. Now, in a structural supply, we have like a zone, and price don't just drop at those zones. It's changed like it changed the structure of the zone. Do you get me?
Yeah.
And change like market direction. Now, I think if you check on your chart, sometimes you see like for structural supply, you see like instead of price going to a supply zone and dropping, it goes to the supply zone, then drops and breaks the structure of the supply. And it's always very strong and like very, very strong, like very, very strong and confirmed. Then it has like high momentum of playing out. It's always playing, like it always plays out every time. That's like a structural supply. But we use like the normal supply, which is basically retail concept and a drop zone, and also it's not always 100% assured. It's like a weak side of it. Do you get me? It's a weak side
Yeah,
of it where
sorry.
you have it's always weak and unconfirmed, meaning we are just basically trading that supply zone because we just see it as a supply zone. I don't even understand what I mean.
Sorry, if you wanna address structure supply, do you have to use like the highest time frame, then you break it down to see if it has been mitigated or not?
What did you say?
Like if you want to draw a structured supply now, do you have to use the higher time frame and break it down? Like you have to keep going deep from like daily to hour, then hour to minute to see if it has been mitigated or not.
Yeah, I haven't used that strategy before. Like I haven't used structured supply, but you go from the higher time frame to the lower time
Yeah.
frame.
Okay.
Now what
So
do you do now?
what's the highest time frame I can use? Like the
You
minute,
can
is it a daily or just
daily
weekly or
time
which
frame,
one?
daily time frame, daily to 4 hour time frame,
Okay, thank you.
daily to 4 hour
Thank you.
time frame. So I think how you identify your structural supply is you go to your higher time frame, which is basically you look for you go to your 1 hour, 4 hour, or daily time frame. You look for a break of structure, then you look for a strong bearish move. Then you mark out the zone, which is the structural supply zone. Now,
Yeah.
after marking out this zone, now you see you can still call it the key level. Now, you do not trade this thing inside like a random zone. You only trade it and look for like the zone that caused the shift that happened in the market.
Yeah.
Okay, now after like you mark out like this thing like on like higher time frame, you now move downward to like the 5 minute and 15 minute time frame. Now this is where you look for the return of like you wait for price at this point, like wait for price now to return to like the higher time frame supply. Then you look for like a weak bullish engulfing candle, or sorry, a weak bullish candle. You look for rejection, you look for lower time frame breakout structures. So
Yeah.
that's why I said it is always complicated to trade on a structural supply because it doesn't only work with just your thinking, it works with a lot of things. So you have to apply a lot of things to get the structural supply set up before you even start like even start moving on. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah, I understand.
And you likely don't sell. I think like you don't sell it anyway. You have to wait for those things I mentioned to play out first.
No problem. Thank you very much, bro.
So I think after this call, I'm going to even look at me trying to trade dollar supply. But I haven't like thought about trading it. So
Thank you
I
very
haven't
much, bro.
thought about trading more. Thanks for putting me into it again. I think last time I even spoke about trading supply was about 2 years ago. So man, actually I'm spending my even talking about it. No problem. Thank you for cracking my head. So we'll have a question. Do you have any question to ask? Raise up your hand and we ask the question. We delve into the question immediately. Today we won't take our time. We won't move into that. We won't go deep down. Which in an uptrend where Victoria, what you do is you're gonna raise up your hand and I'm going to allow you to speak. So you can literally ask a question. Okay, yeah, I'll try. I said, maybe I should do a video explaining. I'll try and make a video. I don't know, but the video is gonna be just for the chat. I'm just thinking, I think I'll just try and create like a YouTube video where I just post everything. So whenever I just talk about it, you can just like run to the YouTube video and you can watch it. I don't know, but when I have time for it, I'll try and do it. But I'll try and do it. I'll just try and do it. I promise you that I'll do it for you guys. So you can literally hold me on my neck on that. I'll do it for you. So Victoria, you have a question, so you can speak up, Victoria. Victoria, you have a question, you can speak up. Good evening, Victoria. How you doing?
Yeah, fine, thank you. So what I wanted to ask is, when we're in an uptrend, we have to look for buying opportunities. We should not go
Yeah.
against the market. So let's say it seems like you came online or something, and it seems like you've missed good safe entries. Let me use that word, safe entries, and you're unsure if you buy now, if to start selling, because like the option has been like going on and on and on. Then it seems like we're approaching a resistance or supply zone, which price we do have rejections from there. So I'm asking, is it safe to maybe take a sell from them after the confirmation and all that? Is it safe to take a sell from there, or we should wait for buying opportunities, of which I don't know, we that were amateurs,
It's okay, Victoria. I'm trying to
of which we're not sure if that buying opportunity is now solid. Because if we had done that much earlier,
Victoria,
we would have been sure of our,
hear me.
entry. I don't know if you understand my question.
It's okay. I understand your question.
Sorry, you say?
I said I understand your question. Before you even finish, I understand your question. Now you're literally having a problem. Now you're asking me, what if we are in an uptrend and you have missed opportunity to buy from the trend line, or you missed opportunity to buy from your entry you wanted buying from? Now, do you wait for another entry to form, or do you take a sell? Right?
Yes, as if I've gotten to a resistance of supply.
Now, firstly, when you are in an uptrend, you do not have what? A support and resistance zone, because price is what? Forming a higher high and a higher low. So now what do? You trade based on price structure. Price is going upward. What you do is you trade with the structure. It is forming a higher high and a higher low. What you do is you look for the new zone that price is going to form a higher low and put a buy there. Or if you missed a buy trend, what do? You look for key levels that price will likely break and continue above, and do what? Place your buy stop at. Let's go to the chart. So I don't know where you guys got your advice from, but you do not sell in an uptrend market. You do not sell in an uptrend market, my dear. You do not sell in an uptrend market. What you do is you buy in an uptrend market. You do not sell in an uptrend market. Have you heard me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Good. So do not have in mind to sell when you have an uptrend. Have in mind to what? Buy when you have an uptrend. I'm looking for something very clean. All these charts, I don't know what I'm going to find. Okay.
Good.
What's it?
What I mean by the resistance or something, an option, is like if, for instance, in a market fully there was a reversal in the overall market, and there is now like let's say a new uptrend or a mini uptrend, or like price is going back up, and it seems like there is a resistance based on the previous market structure. That's what I'm talking about, the resistance.
That's what I'm saying now. See, if you understand this deeply, then you understand that your question doesn't need to be asked. Why do I say so? Now, you are saying if price is going on an uptrend, right?
Yes.
And you have a sudden fall, right? You have like a retracement, a sell.
Yes.
Now, do you buy, right? Will I buy at the retracement? Like, will I only buy if it breaks the supporting, right? Wait, let me try for you. You need to understand. You need to understand your own question first to understand where you're heading to. Now, let's just say you're having an uptrend, right?
Yes.
And you suddenly have this, right? This here, right?
Yes.
And we have what again? Price ranging, right?
Yes.
We have price ranging. Now, what's the question here? Will I what? And what happened next?
My question is,
No. Like on the chart now, we
okay.
have price is buying, right? And we have a sudden sell, right?
Yes.
And it started ranging, right?
Yes.
What happened next?
Buy.
No, I'm asking you now. I'm trying to explain your question with a chart. So I'm asking you your question. Price is buying upward, and we have a sell, right?
Yes.
And you said price started ranging, meaning inside a support and resistance zone, right?
No, not let's say ranging. Price started moving up, like up again.
We have this.
Not ranging, but like
We have
moving.
this. Look at, we have this, and we have this, right? Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
We have this, and price started going up again, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, what's the question here? Okay, like what happened next? The price started going up.
My question is,
No. You said price is buying, and we have a sell.
no,
And
it's not
price,
the sale. I made reference based on a previous structure, not like there was a.
that's what I'm showing you now. I'm showing you a chart representation of what I'm saying.
What is the next thing we want to do from this place? You now go to. Okay.
I'm breaking down your question on a chart so that when you see what you're asking me on the chart, you understand what I'm saying. So now you have an uptrend, you have a reversal, a previous reversal, and price reverses back to an uptrend, it continues the trend, buying, right?
Yes.
Good. Now, what happens? Like I'm asking you now, since you said it sells down and continue upward, next thing is what?
Yes, and it gets to that part, and like my
This
question
part.
is, at that point, can we sell based on there was a previous resistance or something like
Now,
that?
you cannot sell at this point. This is
Okay.
what is an uptrend. An uptrend is basically a trend that is going to the upside. Because price sold to this point doesn't mean that if it comes back to this point, it's gonna what? Except price has broken structures. Now, there's always time we have market structure shifts. You can have an uptrend, right? A market shifts in the structure into what? A downtrend. Let me show you how it looks like. Have this. Have this. Have this. Have this. Have this. Have this. Then you have this. The next thing now comes that it breaks the previous low, breaks this low, and what happens next? Breaks it back up. Now you would literally want to buy it, you continue buying it because what is an option, right? Now
Yes.
price is gonna what? After price has broken this structure, you have market has shifted structure now. What you're going to wait for is what? In the sorry, hold on. Okay, I'm back. Price do this. We false sell and come back up again now to tap into the other block. Now at this point here, right? We have market has shifted structure at this point. See this point here. It has shifted the structure because it has broken this low, raised back upward. Now it's creating an induction here. Now induction basically like a fake sell, like a fake out, like a trap. Do you understand what I mean? A
Yes.
trap. Now once it I don't this trap. Now it's gonna reverse back to what? To the other block. These points. Now the question is, will you say at this point, right?
Yes.
Now before you say at this point, you're gonna consider, has the market what changed the structure firstly? Was there a market structure shift? Was there an induction, an IND? Was there an MMS or MSS? Anyone you guys call it? Do you understand what I mean?
Yes.
Now you consider some factors before selling at that point, because price has sold at that point and started going back up again. You don't just start selling at that point. No, let's just assume that, okay, you sold at this point, right? And price does this. You sold at this point, price shift up to what? To clear liquidity. And what happened next? And start selling back again. Sales back down again. To create this, and continue its trend. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
No. It doesn't mean that price has changed its structure at that place. What price did was take out stops here and what? Come and tap into an other block here at the downside at this point here.
Mm.
And what? Continue its trend upward. So now if you are in an uptrend, just continue your trend upward. So now in this kind of case now, at this point here, what will me do? What will I do? I'm going to wait for price, my dear. See this part to break above this part. Now, if I don't see any reversal, if market no sell, come back down, it has to sell from this part inside here. And I'm going to buy the market, you understand me? But I have to wait for confirmations first that price is likely what? Going to continue upward. Sometimes you might not see this kind of long thing. Sometimes it could be really short like this. Price will decide to use this point as a continuation. So I am going to be inside a trade. Why am I going to say I'm inside a trade now? I'm going to place my buy stop at this new high, not at this place. So because I have broken this place, tested this downside. Now if you come back up here again, it's going to do what? Go above. I'm going to buy there. My stop loss at this point. 100 pips is my stop loss. So I'm going to calculate my entry. 100 pips for a stop loss and downward movement. So I'm gonna buy my buy stop at this point. My SL here. And what? My TP maybe above, maybe 1.2, 1.0 sure. Did you tell me now?
Yes.
Good. Have I answered the question?
Yes. And this is subsequently for a downtrend too.
Yeah, same thing.
Same thing for downtrend as well.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, one more person. One more person. One more. Zenith effect. You can speak, Zenith.
Good evening, Coach.
Good evening.
Thank you very much for all that you do. It's really appreciated. Actually, I have two questions, but the first one is because the last time you talk about going to on the daily time frame, you mark the last highest and the lowest and all that. Is that are they just all the things you do when you want to start the day trading? Or like
For
I
me,
should ask that, okay, like we are going to enter the trading now in few hours time. What are the things you do?
okay, asking me what I do.
Yeah, I mean, yes, before you start getting your entries and start trading.
You want to follow me? Zenith. It is problem. Now, what do I do? Man, literally, a question. I don't even know what I even do, self. Believe me, I don't know what I even do. I won't lie. See, sometimes, okay, I just do it maybe from past, or what I mean in the past, but currently, since I've mastered the whole chart in my head already, so I do not do too much. So let's just say for a beginner,
Okay.
thank you, please. How is your name? Very, very interesting. Now, as a normal trader that wants to start his or her day trading, now what do you do? What do you consider doing first? Now, before the market even opens, which is in the next 1 hour, what do? I look at my markets from the weekly time frame. Now, knowing that I have what last week I've been on a bearish candle.
Okay.
Now I mark out my last point, my bearish candle, and my last point on my bearish candle.
Okay.
Now I know I have 2 points in this candle, right? Now I'm gonna know that price is gonna open with what? A new candle. So I'm looking at my 1 day time frame, which that mark my marked out shows me that I have marked out my recent high and my recent low. I marked out where price has been selling in the last 1 week.
Okay.
Now me, price has been inside this zone for the past 1 week. You can see how clean it is, right?
Yeah.
Good. Now I come down to my 4 hour time frame. Let me look at this market. What is market really doing for the last 1 week? 4 hour time frame. Okay, for the last 1 week, price has been what? Selling. Now I say it again. You can see how clean it is, right?
Yeah.
No go mark am for your 1 minute time frame or come talk say no clean no. Carry your hand and go to the weekly time frame.
Okay.
The candle is going to be there. When the price is going to open the next day, it's going to show you the candle that it has been trading on. If it's a sell trade, it will show that it has been on a sell candle. If it's a buy trade, it's going to show that it has been on a buy candle, no matter the sell that was inside that trade. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
Now, once you find out that, okay, your price has been on a sell candle, now what do? You have been selling trial last week. This week, what is going to happen this week? I move straight down to my daily time to confirm it. It was clear. I come down to 4 hour time frame now. It is also clear that price has been selling, and this seller has been inside one range, which is this whole point here, right?
Yeah.
Now, all my thinking, on my strategy that I'm looking for a sell bias. I want to sell the market. Now, someone I'm looking for as a swing trader, I'm looking for a very clean setup. Now, what do? I'm going to wait for price to what? Come back to this point, right?
Okay.
If price doesn't come out to this point and it comes up here, see, once price breaks this point and retest, the next point that is taken up again, I am buying.
All right.
That is my own point here. Now, that is how I prepare for my market. I firstly, now there are other things inclusive of, but I'm giving you like a brief breakdown of what I do firstly when I go to the market. For a fresh week start. A fresh week start gives me a directional bias of my whole week. Meaning I know what my whole week is gonna look like. Except price changes,
Okay.
which it does changes sometimes. I can see that since on the 26th of April, price it's not April. Sorry, 20th of April, price has been selling down to 24th of April. Price has been selling, meaning I'm looking for a sell bias now, not a buy. So now, for a sell, I'm going to wait for price to break below. Price is going to do this, retest. Now what? I continue the drop. Do you understand me?
What if I draw a trend line and check if it's gonna break that trend line at that point? Is that going to work?
What trend line?
Like you said that it's been selling from 28 to 24. Now, if I draw a trend line towards that, touching all the lower lows, do you get what I mean now?
No, explain again.
Can I use the trend line in this situation as well? I know that you're using the lowest point of last week, right?
No, you can't use the trend line on this because one, you're not looking at they're looking for a trend here. They're looking for your daily bias on these markets, firstly.
Okay.
Now, market is on the daily time frame, not even daily, on the weekly time frame. Price is showing that it is on a particular zone. This is an uptrend originally. This is an uptrend market. Do you understand me? But price is outside the trend. You can see where the trend is. Price is outside the trend here.
Okay.
From that zone that price broke up on the trend, we have been ranging without breaking clearly off the zone. See, until price comes down to this point here. See this point? Until price breaks this whole point down.
Okay.
You can look for saying that market has changed the trend. She gave me.
Yeah.
This price, you see this point? This point is very, very valid though. It's still there.
Okay.
That support zone is still there. Until this support zone is broken, you can think about price changing the trend to a downtrend, which is impossible for now. Can you see?
Yes. Yeah.
Who wants to fight? Which kind of fight they won't fight? Make gold sell. Except say them bomb US. That's like the only way that you can actually have that massive dump. Like when you had a lot of fights happening, you had this dump. Do you understand me?
Yes.
Good. So basically now, if you look at this from the lower time frame now, right, face from all this thing now, for people go say and say Bill go sell to that point or make it around here. Now let's assume that. Not even assume. Look at now. Price is gonna open tomorrow morning, right? Now what am I going to do currently? I'm gonna mark up my up zone, my down zone. Look at price filling this point or calculating above. Now, as a swing trader, I'm gonna wait for my price to get to my zone. It might take me 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 6 days to get to my zone. I'm going to still wait.
Okay. Okay, I wanted to ask something about a swing trader as well. So if I want to swing trade, this is the same thing I'm going to do, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Then I'm going to take my entry from what time frame?
This night. Now you take your entry from 15 minutes to 5 minute time frame.
Okay.
Now you don't go below. You stay around 15 minute time frame, 5 minute time frame. Because those are even that price is likely to like react to multiple times. Price is going to likely react to. You can literally find a very clean entry at 15 minute time frame and the 5 minute time frame. Do you understand me?
Yes.
Good. Hope I answered your question.
Please, I don't know. I want to make a request. I don't know how possible it's gonna be or if it's possible, but I don't know. I just want to shoot my shot and try. Because the last time you did the other blog, I wasn't in class, but I've watched the class over and over again. It's as if at a point it's confusing, or I'm not getting some point. I know the break of structure and the market shift, but at the point where you're drawing the other blog and all that, I don't know if you can have another live class where you can take us on that other blog again. I know it may not be tonight or something, but I don't know. I'm just trying.
Okay, I understand. Understand. Okay. No problem. I'm going to work on another live class.
Oh, thank you
It
very
could be
much.
it could be on Wednesday. So on Wednesday, you guys should be active, be taking classes on another block, and also you'll be taking live trades also.
Oh, that would be
Taking
great.
live trades also on Thursday. Get the phone down, please. You okay? Huh?
Thank you very much. That's all I have for now. It's really
You're welcome.
appreciated.
You're welcome. So randomly, do you have any question randomly? Randomly. Do you have any question? You can literally on your mic and speak.
So I want to ask a random question because I did my analysis on BTC, and my analysis says I think BTC will dump down to like 60K or something like that. I don't know if you have like any suggestion. Like, do you think BTC will drop down to 60K, or do you think it will pump high? Because right now it's just ranging.
Now, currently with analysis, I had your own analysis to the same thing. We're expecting BTC to what? Dump down to 60K, right?
Yeah.
And
So somewhere like
price,
somewhere 60 or 70. I don't know. I've
yeah,
forgotten the number.
we're looking for price going back to 50K, not even so the 40K.
Yeah. I think it's 50 mine.
Yeah, mine was like 40K also. It was like very, very low. Now, it hasn't happened yet. And it failed to happen, right? It failed. It went to 59K and failed to continue. It failed to make it happen. And what happened next? We had a retracement upward. Instead of price continuing our trend, we had the price fell and continued upward. Now, when it started going back upward, what do? We changed our move to the upside. Now, whatever remember I said whatever price gives you, it was work with. Now, if price decides to sell this morning, what we are going to do? We are going to continue with what?
Buy.
Buy it. We'll sell.
You said if price fails to sell.
Yes. So if price decides to sell this morning, they are going to look for a sell. Now, because what? Price might likely reach our zone. So now your analysis says that price is going to what? Sell downward. Yes. So I'm saying if you wake up this morning
and price is set to dump down, well, we are going to look for sell opportunity to sell the market down because we might likely have our zone 15. It might take long, but as long as we are sure of it,
Yeah.
we might get it cleared off. You understand?
Yeah, I understand.
So currently now, since it's ranging, since price is ranging currently, we cannot decide. We are undecisive right now. Now, we're not for price to just give us a clean breakout or push up. Here we continue to sign upward. Eh? So,
Where is the light? Sorry, Ray.
is it another person that asked question?
Hi, good evening. I was also going to ask a question on order block. But also I wanted to know like the time frame for trading.
Time frame to trade order block.
Yes.
What do you question? On the last question.
No, not
Okay.
time frame to okay.
No, talk.
No, I'm asking for like daily time frame to trade on. And I was also
Okay.
going to ask question on the
Okay.
order block, but you already said you teach it next.
Yeah, if you're asking what time frame that we can trade on.
Yes, please.
I said you move from the daily time frame,
Okay.
4-hour time frame. The 4-hour time frame, you move to your when your 4-hour time frame, you move to your 1-hour time frame, then your 15-minute time frame for your entry and execution.
Okay, thank you.
How till we break up today? Like after today we break.
You know that question?
No, what happened next? I don't know what happened next.
Any random question? Okay, you good, right? Okay, yeah, fully back. And last week I gave you guys a break on
No.
market. Where's my rent?
Do you have more outside? Sorry? Do you have the outside?
Maybe
Just more.
you guys a break on the market, so I got to resume back on charts today. So expect to trade this night before you go to bed. Remember, you just do it as a normal trade. Wake up to 300 pips. So just get ready for.
Nothing goes. Like as I don't come up for here, we just break up. You know?
What?
Nothing. Object to be strong. You can say that one don't go make it glad.
I think I'm in charts.
So you pay me, but
Thank you, coach. Also, I think someone asked why you called the BTC trade today. Is it?
What?
Why do I such a thing?
I said I saw an interesting question on the chat where someone was asking why you called the trade for today a buy for BTC. I don't know if it was you that called it, but it was on the app.
No, I didn't say a trade for today. I said there was a trade he called the 4730
called, yeah. Once I'm
gold.
yeah. It's an old trade I called. It's an old buy I called.
Okay.
Yeah, we had a good pips on that trade. Yeah, I think about 4,000 pips on the trade. Yeah, so we had a good run of it.
No, because the trade
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, I understand his own point, but I think she didn't understand. Now, because he had an analysis. Now, what I call a future analysis, meaning you analyze for later, not immediately. Now, what you see in the market, you can literally use it later
to execute trades. That's like he saw a sell. He's not asking me that he's seen a sell to 49K, 50K. Now, why did we buy instead of waiting for the sell to happen? Do you get me? So it's not like asking me why I am.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Suko, do you have any question today?
No, coach, I don't have any question. I went to go rewatch the previous class several times, so I managed to get everything I.
What's the meaning of FVG? Fair value gap. That's the meaning. Fair value gap.
But sorry, Coach K, you know the fair value gap, what does it do? Because it just gives you a fair value gap and you have to come into the supply or demand zone. But you're not trading the fair value gap, you're not doing anything, it's just like useless.
No, it's not useless though. Okay, it's useless. That's an imbalance in price.
Imbalance.
Yes.
So
Now,
once it comes,
I want to see a fair value gap. Now, price, it gives you that direction that prepare for a buy. Now, when I mean prepare for a buy or a sell, now if price comes back and fill that fair value gap, meaning you can take a buy back up. Because why? Price is gonna go to the right direction after it fills the gap. Oh no, even Sammy.
Yes, I do.
FSG, FVG, and other block is different. It's two different things. Fair value gap is being filled up. Other block it doesn't fill up. Once the other block is being filled up, bro, find another other block because it has been mitigated. So another block is basically where institutional traders place their large buy or sell, and also where people place their stop losses and the rest. So, or in a simpler way, is the last bullish or bearish candle before an impulsive buy. So I should not eat again. No, I should not eat because I'm teaching you. Chamaka. Don't worry. I'll find out. My enemy, I'm not seeing my enemy today in class. So it's fine. What time did you expect to say that? I think after the class, I'm just going straight to I'm going straight to the chat. So we might likely get few trades though. Well, anyhow, but market is going to open first. So me, I'm not going to trade that first opening now, and I don't do it now. So market is going to open first and do what he wants to do. Then we will look for direction. This week I'm going to be very, 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 very toxic and rude. I'm going to be if I send trade and I see any laugh reaction, I'm going to just end sending trade for like 1 week. Or I'll be sending. See, I'm going to do it like last week. I'll be sending only analysis like that. So that you can find your own trade by yourself. We have an app, so you can use the app and trade. We have free. Yes, I can send trade on the free group. You can start on the free group. You can send the free group and you use. Yes, love it has put it in a problem. Yes, I'm not saying that today in class. No, Catherine, is it Akan? Abi Kenny? What's your name, Catherine? What's the last name there? On your mic, oh. Some of us are new. On your mic first. On your mic. Which one is Miss K? On your mic first.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening. Please pronounce your last name.
Catherine,
The last name.
Ekan Catherine, your full name.
Huh?
Ekan Catherine,
Where are you from?
Cameroon.
Huh?
Cameroon.
You're from Cameroon.
Yeah.
To stay in Cameroon.
No, right now I'm in Cyprus. I'm not in Cameroon, but I'm from Cameroon.
Where are you now?
Cyprus.
Cyprus. I'm not coming again. Bye-bye. It's far.
Alright. It's
Cyprus
fine.
is
No,
far. UK people is that place. No, I think I'm going to say analysis. So always keep an eye on the analysis. What do you call it? That analysis set. Just keep an eye there because you definitely see my analysis there. I'm going to send analysis for you guys in that place. Just stay active, because this week is going to be trade analysis, trade talk, and I'm going to send analysis for you. Today is Sunday. Tomorrow is Monday.
Hey, I do analysis.
Good evening, coach.
Who's talking?
It's Darasimi Keziah.
Okay.
Good evening, sir. We're still hoping to get that PDF you promised us last week.
It's true.
Sir?
It's true. Don't worry.
Yes, please.
I'll call again. I forgot.
Sir. Please, sir.
I'll speak to the team.
Well, Coach K, good evening.
Who is speaking?
This is Faith.
Okay.
Coach K, if you're giving an analysis, you tell us when to enter and when to come out. Because you just keep. I don't know how to analyze this thing. I missed a lot last week.
No.
Please tell us.
Analysis contains Excel and entry. Do you understand me?
Okay.
So what you do is you look at the price where the Excel is being placed and where the entry is being placed. If it's on chart. Now, if it's not on chart, if it's being written out, what do? You wait for the entry point. Once you get to the entry point, you buy or you sell. You sell 100 pips and you go. You take profit whenever you like. Now, with that way, when you hit a sell, you don't come and tell me, oh, you went only to TP1 and hit a sell. At least you saw profit in your eye and you decided to leave it to reach full TP and you hit a sell by your own self. You understand?
Okay.
But don't worry, this week I promise you guys at least three signals a day.
Okay. But other place too, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, thank you.
Back at this time. One early in the morning, maybe it could be around 1, 12, 11, like this early time. Then another one by 7, 8, 9. Then another one by 2, 3, 4, 5. I understand. So have those times in mind.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. So firstly, we'll observe Monday. Where's Monday? If you can have a good position for markets, then we'll work with it. And also, like may likely also take more than 3 signals. If the 3 plays out very well, or first signal plays out very well, second plays out very well, third plays out very well, we might likely take more signals on other pays and make more money. This week I need to pass my prop. I need to pass one of my prop. I need to make money. So just see you guys stay active with me and making money together.
Sorry for sure. No problem, sir.
Coach K, I'll be back Call of Duty.
Come on. I mean, give up, bro. I have money to make. My money for my food are finished. So I need to make money before they push me out of the house.
You can still play 1v1 now.
Okay. So what's your challenge?
You can't put any challenge. If I win you in 1v1, then you have to give me at least 3 good signals in a day.
So if I win you 1v1, you leave the group for us.
Yeah, I'm not gonna leave the group. If you win me 1v1, yeah, I'll leave the group for you.
You agree?
Yes, I agree.
What gun?
Sniper.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
So you text me on my Discord.
Okay, no problem.
Okay. Good night, guys. You said what?
I'll text you too.
I'm tempted to take this COD challenge too.
Are you there? Your phone away.